Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at Magic Square's MS-B07A Red Cannon. This is the painted reissue of their G1 Sideswipe. This is one of the characters I was most excited to get, and I'm very happy that they released a reissue. I do wish that they would do a re-release with silver for the legs and arms as well, but this one is still pretty amazing. So let's get started, and as usual, first we got to start with those accessories. First accessory is his silver painted shoulder cannon. It looks really good, nicely detailed. Silver paint does pop on it, and it does actually pivot. There are mount locations on either shoulder. It's these small pegs that you see here. Due to the shape of the mount, it's actually has you can mount the shoulder cannon on either side. It mounts on these pegs here, but due to the shape of the mount, if you put it on this side, it does interfere with the head. I think it was designed with the original head in mind, which is thinner. Next accessory is his blaster. Again, done entirely in silver paint. It looks really good, and it does have some nice detail, especially the triangle that is so common with Sideswipe guns. And that will fit rather snugly in either hand. I'm not finding any kind of weapon storage in alt mode, so that's a little bit of a bummer, but not a huge deal. And that brings us to the figure. And I gotta say, I really do like it. Some people were worried that the silver would be too much. It does stand out, but it doesn't look bad, in my opinion. Again, I rather wish that they would really release a white version as well. I'm not opposed to buying both, to be honest. But let's take a look. Looking at the head sculpt, you do have a nicely painted face done in gray. The eyes are painted in a metallic blue. They're rather hard to see because they are so far back underneath the head crest. But it looks pretty good. It's nicely sculpted. The head is on a peg, so you only get rotation, and you can actually take it off rather simply. Looking at the shoulders, that is one drawback to the figure, is just how open it is from the top. It looks fine head on, but that is a bit unsightly if you do look at it. Shoulders can go up to there, and even further if you utilize the transformation joint. They are on a ball, so they can do a full 360. All the red that you see on the outer edges is painted, so it's going to add some resistance. So the tolerances on this guy are not the best. Coming down to silver painted elbow, forearm. Again, you've got some detailing in there. Very, very visible screw, but you do have a very, very tight arm rotation, which I imagine will loosen up over time. But utilizing both hinges below the shoulder and right above the elbow, you do get the full run. Looking at the chest, all the red is painted, as you can see in the reflection. Silver for the headlights, silver for the abdomen. All the black is just black plastic. It's not painted, but you do have waist rotation as well as an ab crunch. Now, it's important to note this piece will move with the ab crunch because it's positioned right underneath it. But it's there. Very effective. You got one silver detail here on the crotch. As far as the legs, you can get them up to 90 degrees. Back just shy. and 90 degrees out. You got thigh cut rotation. You do have 90 degrees worth of bend on that knee. And coming down to the feet, well, you do have silver paint here for the kneecaps. Nice detail here on the black, along the side as well. Feet. Now, this is one issue you might experience. I've got looseness on one side, but the other side pegs in rather well. Once you get it seated, it's not the easiest thing to pull out, but just manipulating the leg can cause a problem. As far as the feet, the toe can go up and down. You do have a rocker, but no up and down in the heel, and no heel spur. So when posing, just take some care, because he does want to fall backwards a little bit. But overall, he looks fantastic. There's the view from the back. Got the blue windshield coming through. Again, everything painted. Just looks fantastic. For comparison, here he is with Magic Square Jazz and Gears. So let's go ahead and get into the transformation. So here we have Red Cannon in his alt mode. And I gotta admit, getting there can be frustrating, especially these portions here connecting the legs to the front, but it looks really good in my opinion. You again got the blue metallic windshield and silver headlights coming through. Nice sculpted detail there on the hood. You do have silver and black for the front bumper. Looking at the side, silver rims, black tires. Got some black detail here inside of the body design, or body panels. Again, black and silver coming down to the hood in the rear. Pretty plain in the back. You do have some detailed tailpipes. I wish they would have painted those silver because they were pretty generous with the silver paint on this guy. And that doesn't always want to stay put, but there we go. That's better. So overall, especially for an older design, I think that Magic Square has done a fairly decent job on the alt mode. For comparison, there he is with Magic Square Optimus Prime version 1 and Magic Square Jazz. Alright, how do I feel about the figure? He is Sideswipe. I can definitely say that. Due to the paint, there are some tolerance issues, which therefore cause some transformation issues. He's loose where you want him to be tight and tight where you want him to be loose. So it can cause a problem. So transformation is a bit of a bear. As far as the bot himself, the silver, in my opinion, isn't bad at all. I do hope that they release a version with white paint instead of silver paint. That would just be awesome. And I'd definitely buy it. So he is a G1 Sideswipe. The paint's done amazingly. Articulation for a bot this old is actually pretty fantastic. And overall, the detail and the paint are very well done. So out of 10, I'd probably give him about a 7 maybe. Not my favorite, but still, in my opinion, worth having in your collection. But if you haven't already, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to get your bell on so you get notified for future content. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time.